to show you the world. I don't know what is going on right now. My skin won't load at all. But I guess I can show you all the world still. So, from the screenshots and what you've already seen from the start of this video, I'm at the lighthouse right here. And to start off with this, I have spent 304, 5-ish days, you can see in the top left, building this world. This lighthouse was the first thing that I built here. And then I later added on this little dock area and the little boats. But you spawn into the world right here, and you can travel the world. You can go up to the boats and everything. Hello, creeper. There's the lighthouse, and if you look up, there's a little beacon on top of the lighthouse, because this is the starting point and also kind of like where the main point is in this area. Now, we're gonna get to the houses that are around that you've probably seen while I was showing the lighthouse. And also the giant cross. Just over in this area. You can then go over here. This was the first ever house, by the way, that I ever built. You now have, if you go over here, go over here, and you have this little house, which it's this the but now onto this side. And we'll get to that later, and if you saw earlier in the video, there's another one as well. The underwater houses I will get to in a bit, like I said. We'll get to that one after this one. I built this one first. Yeah. I did originally plan for this to go down there. That's why you kind of see stuff down there. But I decided to change my mind. I then later on built this little house, which is like a little, it looks kind of separate, but it's actually one house. Now, this also is a giant cave system over here, which I find to be very pretty. You have this cave system over here, which you can see that it goes down quite a bit, and it's actually really huge. And you have this giant water pool area. You have the same up there as well. Then you have to this kind of like deep dark area it goes down into, and also this lush biome area. Yep, he dead. goes down, down, down. I don't even think I've been this far into the cave. It's amazing how... See, look, there's more. But, so... my original intentions of this world were going to be like, hey, we're going to build this world out to be like this great community world. But of course, it's going to take some time, like everything does. And you can just start from there and then go off, start living. So now to this little underwater house. We'll get to the mountainside to the left of me in a bit. Now, I said there was a second underwater house, and I don't know if y'all caught it or not, but it is over here. And yes, it is tiny. Like I said, if this world was going to be played. But first, when you spawned in, let's go all the way back to there from here. You would spawn in, see this, you would walk around, probably explore houses, lighthouse, boats. But then you would walk over here and you would see this giant mountainside and see all the little things built into the side of it. Then there's this long path that leads over to it. Also, by the way, I need some design help with this. So, designs in the comments. Now, we go over here. And it's actually a lot bigger than you think this place is. You have the upper levels, which I will get to that later. That is what you kind of saw on the outside. There's still more. Then you have the mines, which go down there, and the shop that is over there. The shop is just kind of like, it's going to be this little place where you can buy and sell items from the mines to over here. For the mines and from the mines. You have, I forget to label it, but I think it's in here. This goes to the nether mines, which I may or may not have completed. You then have this little, the first cave area, which leads into this lush cave, and it goes even further. But you can explore that on your own. Then there's the cave, mines, which you can see this stuff off to the side, which it says the first ever stick, you know, like the first ever wooden sword. I want this to be like the community spot. Like, this is the community spot. But you go down, and there's still more of the sides to go. And you are welcomed to the copper mines. The copper mines, yeah, I haven't dug out into them. That just leads into one of the, I think the original cave or one of the other caves or ravines. But what I plan on is, I don't actually plan on going to the copper mines. The copper mines is for the community to mine and stuff. And you go up here and you have the storage, or at least for the copper at the time. Then you can go down even further and you have this little secondary kind of shop area. It's not as big, of course. You have this back section, which is excavation due later if the people want to dig down later. Like if they're like all done with this side, they can do to this side. So we go up here, and of course, that was supposed to lead off to like a bastion and a fortress. This is the midpoint between top and bottom that goes down to the nether mines and the quartz mines. This is just kind of leading you where. This is the main portal. It goes down to the nether mines that way, nether mines, and then the nether mines storage. Welcome to the nether mines storage. This kind of big area. The sides are kind of cut off, so you can have this big old area. And then, of course, you can go out and have this area as well over here. But now back through here. Almost have died there. So now we're back up to here. We go through here, and now we're going up to the upper levels. The first upper level is the main storage area. we keep going up, you then finally escape the mountain area, and you can kind of see into the XP farm area. And then you have like this little watchtower. Original post/lookout tower. You then have this little path that leads over to this little house. Now we can follow this path once more. You can go up here. You have the mountain resort or the mountain lodge, whatever you want to call it. You saw this ladder which leads up into this kind of view spot, but also goes up further up the mountain, which there's also, it's like this little hut kind of thing. I guess not. But we'll go up the mountain here in a second. We'll go back down because there is a little place that I have built down here that you can see just from right there. But you follow this little path. And it leads you, whoa, it leads you down. This path leads you down to this little kind of like farmhouse kind of thing. Now back to all the way up here. Okay, now we're gonna go up the mountain, and you just go up this little trail, which leads you to the Holy Sword. This Holy Sword is what that giant cross over there is made out of as well. Gold, quartz, and that wood. A little viewing spot. Go up here, little trail. You then have this little watchtower, which we'll get to what's over there next. And now you can go over here. Follow this little trail, and it leads you down here. And you have this little residential spot. This first one that kind of meets you is this really thin, kind of long hallway one. Small little area. You then go down just a little further to this little house right here, which is on the little cliffside. Storage on the floor. Storage is the floor. And then you have the little... Now you can go over here, which leads you up to this little house. Storage is the floor again, and it's kind of like this little mountain peak kind of side right here. And then you can head down over. I was planning on putting something probably over here somewhere. I haven't yet. Ideas. You have this little house that you can go up to. A roomy little spot. Then, if you keep going upwards, following this thin little trail, you can go through this little mountain. Notice candles instead of lanterns. Then you realize, you're like, oh, what's that? This leads up to a church. You have your own little farm up here, little own animal pen. You have your own church up here with little floating candles around it. I have no idea what I'm going to do over here yet. Any ideas for over here? Leave it down in the comments. Now, that is the entire world. And if I actually fly in creative mode, you can see just how big this map is with traveling. Go over here, through here, go down. I plan on seeing this little area over here, putting on something over here. You see how the world actually is, how big it is. There's even more caves. You have the lodge area, you have the farmhouse over there, you have this main area. Then you get to the mountainside, which then leads to the whole side of this. Then it leads down all the way to the mines, all the way to the very bottom. Then you can go out there, that door, all the way over here. And you're back to the main area. And it's this big, just kind of like closed in kind of area. But now, there is something else that I forgot to show y'all. There is this tower, kind of cobblestone tower kind of thing I have over here going. There's I think four cobblestone towers just right now. If you can't see that, watch/fire tower. I'm gonna do a little trail of them going up in a little zigzag pattern. I might have to scoot that top one a little bit more to the right, but I don't know. I just plan on doing more with this world. And I hope y'all really enjoyed the world tour. Sorry that it is raining right now. I hope y'all enjoyed the world. This world has deep connection with me, and I hope a deep connection with y'all. I've had another world that was, I would say, somewhat close, but not even close to this world. I hope y'all enjoyed this world. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Enjoy.